When it comes to observing your client's eye shape, it's very important for you to pay attention to a lot of things. Not only are you paying attention to their physical eye shape, but you're also paying attention to their facial features and their body features. By the way, if you're serious about becoming a lash artist and don't want to waste time guessing, I have a mentorship program that helps you build your lash business from scratch. The link is in the description down below. Choosing the correct length can overall make it or break your set. Making sure you have a mixture of curls is always recommended. Never just stick to one. You can if that's what you're going for, but I personally love to mix them because it will add texture, dimension, and overall make your lash set look just really beautiful and eye-catching and customized. Then that's the goal, right? In order to stand out as a lash artist, you have to learn how to customize and learn people's eye shapes and what different eye shaped combinations they have. Remember, categorize things as small, medium, large. Literally the same thing for your clients. Is she petite? Is she more on the average, or is she more on the bigger side? Figure that out. That's what you can also use to customize your client's lashes even better. For example, right here we have an almond eye shape. You can tell she's an almond eye shape just because it looks like a little football, like so. With this eye shape, you can do so many different styles. You can do a doll eye, you can do a cat eye. It's very universal because she has an almond shaped eye. But one thing you have to be careful is that her eyes come a little downward. As you can see, it has a little curve that's coming down. Compared to this client over here, her eyes are upturned. They're still almond. As you can see, they're almond shaped, but they're going upward. So it's kind of getting out and pulled out this way. So same thing, you can create a doll eye, cat eye with this one. You can create so many looks. You just have to, with this one, because it goes up, you don't have to be careful or anything. You can just try different styles. This one's more of a universal look. Let's move into our round eyes. Our round eyes, we have to be a little bit more particular with them. A round eye will not look that great with a cat eye, so I would never put a cat eye on a round eye. I would do a doll eye, which is the most aesthetic emphasized look that you'll get, or even a natural swoop, or you can do a reverse cat eye. A reverse cat eye means that your longest length is towards the inner side of the eye and not towards the outer. And what this is going to do, it's going to open up the eye a lot more. This is really good. A reverse cat eye is really good for people like her, who she has a lot of space in between here. You see how she has a lot of space in between these two sections? She can do a reverse cat eye, so meaning you're putting the longest length here so you can really open up the eye and bring it outward and make it look a little bit more like open and she's awake and just looks more like put together. So that's what I would do with this hooded eye. I would do like either a reverse cat eye or a doll eye. In general, the rule of thumb, if you don't know what to do on a client, just do a doll eye. Doll eye, you can never go wrong with that. It's just so universal and looks appealing on most people. With a monolid, you can be universal with a monolid. Honestly, a monolid, depending on the eye shape and the facial features, if their eyes naturally go upward, like you can see here how her eye goes upward a little, you can add different lengths out here or out here. It just really depends on what the client's trying to achieve. Remember, you have to ask questions. And like I said, you'll go through this process in the consultation section. With your hooded eyes basically means that their eyes are kind of sunk inside their face and their brow bone comes over. Those are hooded eyes. So those you always want to do a doll eye. I think this looks the best with these eyes because the goal is to open them up. Sometimes these people think that a cat eye will do it, and yes and no. There's a very specific way that you have to do a cat eye on this. So my rule of thumb is if you don't understand how to work with a cat eye, don't do it because you can really mess the look overall. So a doll eye for eye shapes like this is highly recommended. Protruding eye, meaning that her eyes are very almondy and they're going upward. She has quite some space in between these two areas. This eye, you can honestly do many shapes, but this eye would look best with a natural swoop, meaning most of the length is like at the arch of the brow versus out here. Because if you put it out here, what it can also do is kind of bring it down, and we don't want that because naturally their eyes are already going upward. Adding more length up here will really snatch the eye and just give you that like look, the Bella Hadid vibes that most girls want. And then when you get like deep set eyes like this, meaning that they're pretty close into each other, as you can see, there's like not too much space, but there is, but they come inward, and you see how there's a lot of space right here. Because there's a lot of space here, this person's a great candidate for a cat eye. So you can really like make the lengths a lot longer in this area right here, in this area right here. So you can add your lengths here because they have the space, and you're gonna actually make their eyes, instead of coming inward more, you're gonna pull them out and pull it outwards this way. So working with deep set eyes like this, you can really never go wrong with adding lengths outside. Squinty eyes like this, when they're really tiny, really small, you can kind of add lengths all the way around. So for an eye shape like this, I would add lengths from here to here to really open this eye up. So a big open eye effect would be best for this. Overall, an open eye effect can be used for a lot of people, but our most common shapes are cat eye, open eye, natural swoop, reverse cat eye, and each can be achieved in different ways. And along our course, I'll go over different mapping styles that you can use for each client. And if you're not quite sure, remember, you can always ask us. Her natural lashes go downward. They basically are touching this area, and I can't really see them. I wish they were a little bit more up like this. In order to do that, let me show you a couple taping techniques I like to do to ensure my natural lashes are a little bit more visible. I'm gonna grab 2 pieces of tape and put one on either side of my eye. So I'll put one on this side and pull ever so slightly, not too much, because remember, this client is sensitive and we don't want to disrupt her eyes and cause them to get irritated. And then do the same thing on the other side. Look at the way I'm holding my tweezer. My pinky is out. I'm not using this for anything. I'm only using these 3 fingers to hold my tweezer and my thumb. I'm going to grab my tape at an angle right in the center, like this. Now I'm going to use this finger, which is my most gentle finger. I'm going to cup it a little bit over her forehead and pull ever so slightly upward. I'm taping with her eyes closed. And I'm going to pull like this. I'm not hurting her. And I'm going to grab my tape and come in and place it right there. Now I'm going to let go of the eye and use this finger to push the tape down. And my tweezer, I'm going to pull it outwards towards the side and finish taping everything. And so then now I'm going to lift it to ensure all my bottom lashes are nice and covered. As you can see here, there's still a lash that's sticking out that belongs at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this corner and I'm going to put it back in, tuck it in. You want to tuck them in and press them. I don't gatekeep in my mentorship program. I show you exactly how I got booked, built a brand, and turned this into my full-time income. If you are ready and this is your goal, use the link down below to apply.